Hello, hello, hello. Right, let me find live on my other phone. How is everybody this fine Friday? Oh, there I am. Let's mute myself. Right, so let me just try and get this a bit brighter. Wonderful. Hi, lovely. How are you? I'm just going to bring this up to the screen, but don't worry, because I will go through all these cutting things. Ta-da! So, the other week we made a bow like this, which was just with not lined paper, straight lines of DSP. Hi Barbara, hi Kirsty, hi Lorraine, hi Monica. Nice to have you here. Remember, if you're not crafting along, you can catch up later. Hope you're all well. So yeah, this was the bow the other week, and we're going to make a different kind of bow, kind of like those cheapy foil bows that you get out of the pound shop. But we're going to pimp them up so they look pretty with our papers. Hi Sally, hi Kirsty, hi everyone. Just moving my cold water bottle away. I should have really filled it up again. Oh, let me fix my chair. My chair keeps going down. My backside must be getting fatter. Oh, how is everyone? How is everyone? Yes, video will be shared on the group, but no sharing. Now, I've just got my dog in the background here. If you can hear her going, hurr, hurr. She's getting comfortable. Hi, Robin. So, my older dog's through. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Kez. Older dog's through on the couch because she's got a sore bit. I just noticed on her elbow this morning. So Daddy's going to have to take her to the vet tonight. I'm not sure what she's done. So I think she might need a little dressing on it, and she's needing a booster shot for her allergies. Hi everyone. Wow, 10 here already. Thank you so much. That's good for showing your support to the group and to the live demos. Thank you. Right, shall we get started then? I'm going to make a couple of bows just so that we can do a few. Oh, no worries, Joe. And talking about boosters, I need to check when mine's is. Mine's is this month, and I'm hoping that I haven't missed it because I just happened to log into the app and it told me I had my appointment. So I'm not sure if they send you a text. Oh, thank you. Yes, you can find any of these replays that I do on my YouTube channel. You just need to search Smith's Crafty Creations. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, I did this bow a year ago, and I used this gorgeous red velvet paper, but it wasn't double-sided, so it didn't look as pretty as I'd wanted it to. Right, so are we ready? It's a bit milder today here, but the wind is blowing a hoolie. I thought my bedroom windows were going to come in last night. Right, I am just going to take a piece of DSP, or you can use cardstock, and I'm just trimming it down to 6 inches. Okay, so we are going to need 4 bits that measure 6 by 3/4 of an inch. Okay. So, just cut them 1. So that's 4 pieces that measure 6 by 3/4 of an inch. Oh, no worries, you could always come back, hun. Okay. So 4 pieces that measure 6 inches by 3/4. All of them are 3/4 width. We're just going to shorten the length, okay? We're also going to shorten the number that we need. So the next one is we need 3 that measure 5 inches by 3/4. So I'm just going to cut 3 and then I'll trim it down to 5. So 1, 2, 3. You could use these for birthday gifts, tags, not just Christmas, guys. Okay, so these are going to be 5 by 3/4 of an inch. See these little offcuts? You can keep them and do a little mosaic card with them later if you like. I'm not going to bother though. Right, so we've got 4 that measure 6 by 3/4. We've got 3 that measure 5 by 3/4. And we're going to need 2 that measure 4 by 3/4. So 1 and 2. Now this trimmer's good because when you're doing anything under 1.5 inches, you could cut it using the right side. Anything bigger up to 17 inches, you use the left side. Right, so these need to go down to 4 inches. Like so. Now, depending on what kind of card or what have you you're using, I'll be okay with using wet glue for this. So we will need to be patient and give it time to dry and what have you. If you're using really thick card, you could use red tape, but you can try that later. Morning, Carol. Hi, Peggy. That's nice. There's a dozen watching. Fabby dabby dozy. Right, so we're going to build all of these bits up, okay? So I'm just putting some to the side now. Right, so get your glue, okay? And what we're going to do is we are going to, can you see how I twisted that? So take it and twist it. So you're twisting the paper to the right, but your hand's going to the left. You see that? Like so, till it makes a point. Okay, and then we're just going to very quickly add some wet glue, pop it back into shape, like so. Almost looks like a false finger. Who's crafting along? Oh, well done. Okay, and then we switch it over and we do the exact same on the other side. Okay, so just a little bit wet glue, and just make sure that it's not overlapping on the edge. And you will get not inky fingers. I normally get inky fingers. You will get glue on your fingers, but that's fine. So this is the shape that you're looking for. Is everybody all right with that? I'm going to keep going. So you want to turn it under, like so. Trust me, you'll be glad to get the glue away once you're finished these. Do you like it? Imagine how gorgeous it would look with a bigger bow. Okay, so just press and hold, flip it over and do the same. Okay, so if you just give it a little kind of burnish with your fingers, it kind of keeps the shape. And then we just stick it down. Yeah, this would look gorgeous. The only thing I would say is as you're building the bow up, you do need to reduce the length. So whatever size of bow it is, keep the same width all the way through and just reduce the length by 1 inch, or it would maybe need to be 2 inches if you were making a huge, massive one. Looking forward to seeing what you might create. You can also do this with normal ribbon as well. Carol's saying, you know me, wrong way round, Betty. It's normally me that's wrong way round, Brenda. Right. Once you've done one, you'll have no issue doing the rest of them, guys, honestly. And it's just good to revisit wee projects that you do like this. There's no point in reinventing the wheel, especially at Christmas time, because time's precious. Right, tiny bit glue, and this is a bit monotonous, but once we start building it together, putting it all together, assembling it rather, you're gonna like it. No, a bit too much glue there. Now you'll notice some might be a little bit longer than others, but it doesn't matter. as long as the starting point's correct. Right, I'm going to leave that there. So that's the 4 pieces that are 6 inches by 3/4. So now we're going to do the same on the smaller pieces, which measure 5 inches. So there's 3 of these. So again, we're just doing that. I will say though, if you are using a light coloured or a light patterned paper, be very careful with the glue, because as you know, it doesn't matter how clean your hands are, if you've got glue stuck to them and then you're touching light cardstock, you are still going to get a dark gluey residue, because it's, even if you think your hands are clean, because I always wash my hands before I start crafting. Right, so you can see these are getting smaller. I need to be careful with that glue because it's a new one. Oh, it kicked you out again, hun. Must be something up with your Wi-Fi. Hang on, I need a little bit extra glue in there. Hi, Steph. How are you, lovely? Right, okay, so there's one of 3. When I was looking for my old tutorial for this, I found my other tutorial for making bows on the envelope punch board. Now, I know that is a retired Stampin' Up product now. You can still buy it from other places, but if anybody wants a little live on that, I don't mind doing that. This, honestly, this is going to be such a cute little bow. Whoops. Did I even put glue down there? No, I didn't. That's why it's not stuck in, Tricia. Okay, so. No worries, hun. No worries. You could always watch it back, Jackie. If anybody hands are playing up, or you have any dexterity issues or that, you could make your pieces thicker so it's not as footery. It's good. There we go. And it looks a bit funny, doesn't it, to start with, but wait till you see it all come together. All right. La 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 la. Concentrating here. Lancing off your pop. Right, so that's the 3 pieces that are 5 by 3/4. And then we have 1, 2. Where's my other bit went? Where has my other bit went? Right, I need to cut another bit because I don't know what's happened to the other 3/4 piece. I definitely did. Oh, it's only because I've got 2, that's why, Tricia. Yeah, so don't panic, this one's only 2. Now, this is where it does, you want to push it right up to the point because it does get smaller space to work with in here, okay? All right. We will not be beaten by a piece of card, you're right, Carol. Now, can you see how it's getting smaller and smaller? Look at the point on that, it's cool. Look, I'm all glue. Da, 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 da. Okay, so there's 1 of 2 done. So twist like so. This did take me a few practices the first time, but once you've kind of got it, you'll never look back. Right, let me see, this one needs to go right up a bit, so I need to re-stick that there. She says, now this will happen in real life, so I don't mind when it doesn't go perfect the first time. Oops, see what I mean? I had to redo my nails yesterday because they were all peeling off. And for those of you that maybe don't know, I'm a nail biter, so I do like to gel my nails for protection of my fingers, shall we say. Right, these are going to be good. Steph's here. Cards beat like a piece of man, you have to bend it in the submission. Oh dear. Brilliant. Right, so we're going to start building it. Okay, so we've got our bigger pieces now. All we're going to do is layer them like so and stick them together. And again, this does take patience because I'm only using wet glue. So just give it a little time to kind of set. If you're in a hurry, you could use hot glue, but it's going to go all over your cell. And if you're anything like me and burn your fingers on it, that's not so good. You see what I've done there? I've just made a cross and then I've made an opposite cross. Look! How funky! You can do this with vellum. You can do it with things like foil carding that are a bit more difficult because it is thicker. We're going to do the same with these 3 pieces here now. Now you might want to kind of not bend completely in half, but give it a little shaping like so. Okay, so again, I'm going to pop wet glue in. You could always shape it and what have you when all the glue's all dry. I'm just going to take a little sip of my coffee before it goes cold. Okay, I'm happy that's stuck. This is fab. So yeah, you can use vellum. Vellum's quite good. The only thing with vellum is, depending on the glue, sometimes you can see through it, but... Right, I'm going to give that another little minute. Put this bit in here. Starting to get tighter now, but that's absolutely fine. Depending on the card, you might find that only one of these 4-inch pieces that we've made will fit in the middle. It just depends on the cardstock. And I think with this one, I think I'm only going to get one of the smaller pieces in. Unless, let me just try it out. Oh, I'll manage that. I'll manage that. I will need to be really patient though. And make sure, I'm going to get my pokey tool actually. And I'm just going to hold that down because my fingers are too big for it. Do you like this one? But I've got over the fact that Can you still see me? It looked like it went off there, guys. The phone that I'm recording on seemed fine. It was the one that I was watching on lost the signal. You're back. I did go off for a minute. Right, okay, sorry about that. See, when it's windy, sometimes it affects Wi-Fi for some reason, even though I've got cable, which is underground. That's what I tell myself anyway. My husband says the Wi-Fi's rubbish. Right, so there is our little bow. And there's my sticky gluey fingers. See what I mean? How it goes kind of black. How cute is that? We will make another one, but what I'll do is I'll make it with plain cardstock. And then it might be a bit easier for people to pick it up, kind of thing. Right, I'm just re-manipulating my bow here. Okay, so I don't double knot my bows because later on I will... Yep, my Wi-Fi's playing up. I'm now on 4G. I'm now on 4G, guys. anybody still here? Wait till you come back. Are you still here? Are you still here? How annoying. How annoying. You will definitely need to watch on catch up when it catches up with itself. We've got some people back. That's great. Right. This is definitely stuck now. You might want to apply red tape to get this stuck down good. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you. I don't often get issues with my Wi-Fi. I'm just going to press and hold that down here now. So I'm not going to get stressed about it. It's usually good. How annoying though. Facebook has been a bit funny as well though recently, because for instance it was telling me there was only one person watching there and now there's 11, even though I know there was people on. Ta-da! Great. What I'll do, guys, is I'll maybe just leave it there, because if my Wi-Fi is playing up, I'm not wanting it to cut out again. But you can watch this on catch up and try it with plain cardstock if it's a little bit easier. Hi, Marianne. What I'll do is, let me see, what time are we at? What's only... Oh, still got lots of time. Right, what I'll do is I will do a plain bow. And if, let me see, if it starts cutting off again, then we'll need to, I'll just end the live because it's a bit annoying for you guys. Right. I'm using Poppy Parade. This Poppy Parade cardstock's a nice colour of red. So, 6 inches in length. So we need 4 that measure 6 by 3/4. I've got plenty 4G on my phone, so it should be alright. Okay, so that's our 6-inch pieces. So 4 of those, 6 inches by 3/4. I'm going to cut this down to 5 now because it's not a lot of wastage. And we need 3 bits that are 5 by 3/4. Look at that. Look at that. How good that holds that. There's been a tiny little bit of card. Okay, so there's 3 that measure 5 by 3/4, and we need some that measure 4 by 3/4. So I know I'm not going to get 3 out of that. Was it 2 that I need? It's 2 that I need, isn't it? Right. 1, 2. Right. So we've got 4 pieces, 3 pieces, and then 2 pieces. So 6 by 3/4, there's 4 of them. 5 by 3/4, there's 3 of them. And 4 by 3/4, there is 2. Okay, so let's do this again. Right, I'm just moving the smaller bits out the way. And we want to... This does need a bit more patience because you can sometimes see the creases in the card if you don't be delicate with it. So I'm going to press and hold. If you've not got patience, you could do this. Okay, you could put a little bulldog clip on. Right, so just give it a little twist. Like so. This is going to be gorgeous as well. Okay, now that's going to be dry, so I'm just going to use that there to stick it. There's a wee hack for you. Okay, let's do this one. So twist, twist. Can you see how it's starting to crease slightly? So just be careful, guys. Is the glue even coming out of that? Hang on. This is what happens when you leave your glue sat open. Oh, the dearie me. And I really shouldn't flick that on the floor because then I've got to scrub it off my crafting floor. Hang on. Da, 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 da. Yes, the video will be saved, remember? Oh, sugar. Now it's come flying out. Doesn't rain, but it pours, eh? Right. So I'm just holding that down like that. Now, this will get more difficult as we get to the smaller pieces. Okay. So, like I said, use a thinner... Look at that, it's really coming out now. That's me being silly. Use a thinner cardstock. The only thing... Oops. The only thing with using a solid colour... Look, see what I mean? These are popping off. Is that you do see... Thanks, Kez, I just saw that there. You do see the glue bit. Once it's built, it's fine. Oh, God, they're all popping off now. Right. So if you've got time, use red tape or heat gun. Okay, so... Too much glue will make them not stick, mind, as well. Take them too long to dry. Right, okay. So let me put glue on here. Off you pop. You're right, it did off your pop. How annoying. Right, so patience, 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 Tricia. Da, 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 da. Yes, good. Key is, don't rush it. Don't rush, don't rush. Just take your time. Oh. Am I still here, guys? It's buffering a little bit. It is buffering a little bit. Dee, 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 dee. Well, look, see what I mean? Right, that's the one that had lots of glue on it. Okay, so I'm just going to put that wee bit on there. Right. If anybody sees any of them off you pop in, let me know. But it just shows how it is harder to stick the thicker cardstock down than it is the designer series paper or your patterned paper. Seems to be buffering a wee bit on that phone because that's on Wi-Fi, but this one is on 4G, so I'll catch everyone later. My stop is the next one. Oh, you on the bus, Steph? Fab. Oh, Jackie made one. Fantastic. Fantastic. There's no rush, guys. Oh, a bit too much glue in that one. So I will need the trusted steed in my little bulldog clip. Look, now I'm multitasking. Crisscrossing over. Right, at least those two are stuck, so it's just these two bits. Okay. Right. I'm just going to hold this one because this one's been blimmin' naughty. It's been naughty. Right, that's Steph away. I see it dropping to 11 now, so Steph must be getting off the bus. Right, so that's the 4. Now on to the 5-inch pieces. Right, I'm just going to flatten them slightly to see if that helps with gluing them down. Because obviously there is a bit of tension with twisting the card, so you could flatten it a little bit. It'll still look nice. Hi, Elaine. Nice to see you here. Okay, so more glue. I'm just going to flatten these a little bit. It's not as perfect as some sort of bow, Jackie's saying. Well, they're all unique anyway, Jackie. They're all unique, honey. Go crazy for bows in this group, don't we? We love them. Right, again, I'm just flattening that a little bit. And pressing hold. Thank you. Here's the one we made earlier. Ta-da! With the patterned paper. I'm just using the basic cardstock. And I'm all glue, hang on. Just to make it look, so people can see it a little bit better. Because sometimes when you use patterned paper, it can, some people could be put off kind of thing. La da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. Brilliant. Okay. Right. Don't trust that bit not to pop up, so I'm just going to give it some extra support there. So these 4 are stuck. Got one more on the 5-inch size to stick down. Okay. Dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, look at that. As soon as I said it, one popped up. How dare you? Do as you're told. Right. You will stick down. Right, okay. So that is a wee tip. Just flatten the sticky bit down. Not the sticky bit. Flatten the pokey bit down. And it'll stick a wee bit. Oh, Jackie, what you like. I'm sure it will be wonderful, dear. Okay. Right. So 4, 3, and then we've got our 2 4-inch pieces to do. Now this one, oops, this one we are really going to be patient with because it is the smallest of the 3 sizes, and it's the, oh shoot, it's the one, hang on till I scoop out that glue, it's the one that's got the least room in the middle. Look at that excess glue. Okay, I was saying what's mine going to look like then. They are going to be fabulous. Right, I'm sticking that down. Right, little Jeffrey here keeps popping off. We don't want him to off you pop. Oh. Yeah. This is starting to frustrate me. So if you're easily frustrated, which I'm not, use thinner cards and then we're not going to have any popping off. All right? Right, I'll just give that a wee second. Yeah, your big bow, Carol. Is that what you're going to put on it? A big bow? Oh, your big... What box? The one you made last night? Is that what you mean? Sorry, you know what my head's like. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, never mind. Like how small these are going. Right, definitely going to clip them because they're teeny weeny. So they seem to be behaving. Box from last night, it went wrong. Oh, yes. Yeah. I had to adjust my belly band on mine. I don't know what I'd done, but I managed to make it fit, so that was good. That was good. Yeah, last night was a long time ago, you know. Oh, dear. Right, okay. Last one. I think I need a little bit more glue than that. Let me use this excess glue here. I'll pop that out of the way so I don't get glue everywhere. Look, sticking to my fingers. Get off. Okay, I'm going to take that one off and I'm going to stick that there. Right, so while those 2 little baby ones are drying, let me make sure I'm still in shot. We're going to start sticking down the 4 bits and then the 3 bits. Right, so it's very sticky, icky. Now, this part does stick down a lot easier because it's just flat on flat, really. But you still need to give it time to dry. So just give it a wee second. It's Carol's that's doing the popping off. Oh dear. You're right, Barbara. Right. Okay. It's still okay, the live? It looks like it's still okay. Good, good. Now, what you don't want is lots of glue sticking out. That's me being heavy-handed with a new glue that I've opened. Because normally these last quite a while, and when they get down to the bottom, you need to squeeze harder. Right, I'm just going to bend them ever so slightly, these next ones. Okay, where's my pokey tool? So I'll just hold that down like that. And trust it's not going to pop off. Goodness sake. Come on, out you come. I knew that would happen. No patience, me. No patience. Right, I need to press and hold this for a second. This is... You're giving me a bad name. Yes. So, you can see how you can manipulate the points up, etc. Now, if I remember right, with thicker card, might not need both of these smaller pieces, okay? Because like I say, it does get a little bit cramped now because it's thicker. Aren't they gorgeous though? I mean, look how much pretty that looks than a foil bow. And let's face it, you're all here, so you've all got plenty of cardstock and pattern paper. Pull it out, get it used, and save yourself the heartache of having to try and pick these silly plastic sticky bits off the back of those bows that you get out the card shops. Because let's face it, we'll always have a fight with the sticky bit in the back of them. So, definitely. Oh, that's smashing. That's good, hun. Yeah, I don't think we need the other piece. This other excess piece here. Fabulous. Ta-da! Right, that needs to stuck down. I need to have more patience with that one, guys. But you can see the gist of it. You can see the gist of it. So I just need to press and hold this for a little while. Probably half an hour after this live, I'll still be sitting here holding it. I will say vellum's really easy to work with doing this. You could, if you wanted, you could dab the edges in some embossing ink and then add some gold emboss powder and give it a little heat set. Or you can use normal glitter. I don't use normal glitter because I'm allergic and it hates me, so I use stuck because now I've got an indent in my finger. Ta-da! Dee-dee-dee-dee. Very pretty. Very pretty. So you've seen this one, which is just straight bits. Look back on the group and you can see this one. You can use the exact same measurements for the cutting to make this as you do to make this, because it's got 4, 3 and then 2. So yeah, well, that is us. Give a little go, guys, and share your makes on the group. We want to see your creations. Later on I will make some more of these. I might actually grab out some parcel wrapping tape and make some natural bows with that. You can also use coloured photocopier paper, whatever you have in your stash, but you must admit the patterned paper in the festive colours do look good. And if you want to make these for birthday presents, etc., just change the style of your paper. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. You can watch on catch up. Any questions, just ask under this live or what have you. And we'll see you in the next live video. Thanks, folks. Have a great day, and I'll see you all soon.